Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Eli.
And I'm Matt. Last episode, the podcast talked about poverty and homelessness and some of the history behind it.
Today we wanted to continue that conversation and focus more on how homelessness affects people mentally, socially, and especially younger people.
We're also going to talk more about how schools and students can actually help instead of just ignoring the issue.
One thing we didn't talk about enough last episode is how mentally exhausting homelessness can be.
Imagine constantly worrying about where you're sleeping, eating, or even staying safe every day.
That kind of stress can seriously affect someone's mental health.
Especially teenagers. A lot of homeless students struggle with anxiety, depression, or feeling isolated from other people.
And many students hide it because they're embarrassed or afraid of being judged.
Which honestly makes the problem worse because then they don't ask for help.
Another thing people don't realize is that homelessness shelters are often crowded.
And not everyone can get a spot, especially in bigger cities.
Some people end up sleeping in cars, abandoned buildings, or temporary camps.
Which is dangerous, especially for families and children.
Technology and social media also affect how people see homelessness.
Sometimes people record homeless individuals for views or treat them like entertainment instead of actual beings.
And that honestly removes empathy from the situation.
At the same time, though, social media can also spread awareness and help organizations collect donations.
Another modern issue is inflation.
Everything costs more now, which makes it harder for families already struggling financially.
And affordable housing is becoming harder to find almost everywhere.
Which means more people are at risk of becoming homeless even if they work full-time jobs.
Last episode, they talked about Humanity Week, but we also thought of some extra activities schools could add.
One idea is a day in their shoes activity.
Students would spend part of the day with limited resources to better understand how difficult everyday tasks can be during poverty.
Like budgeting meals or trying to complete assignments without reliable internet access.
Another idea is creating a resource board around campus.
The board could include local shelters, food banks, hotlines, and support programs students or families could use if needed.
And schools could partner with local nonprofits for volunteer opportunities.
That way students aren't just learning about the issue, they're actively helping.
We think these projects should become yearly events instead of one-time activities.
Because homelessness and poverty aren't issues that disappear after 1 week.
Schools could make awareness events part of leadership programs or community service projects every year.
And students could present what they learned through podcasts, presentations, posters, or videos.
The goal is building more empathy on campus and encouraging students to care about issues happening in their own communities.
Even small things like donating clothes or volunteering a few hours can help somebody.
Homelessness and poverty affect real people every day, including students.
And while we can't solve everything overnight, awareness and action still matter.
Thanks for listening and continuing the conversation with us.
See you guys next time.